this lecture we have to find out Norton's equivalent. So in last class we have seen Thevenin's equivalent, but here we have to find Norton's equivalent. Thevenin's equivalent is like there will be a voltage source and along with it it is having a series resistance. This is VTH, this is RTH. Okay, so whereas Norton's is having some current source, that is IN, and it is having a parallel resistor. So this is the difference between Thevenin's and Norton's. This is RN. Okay, Norton's equivalent. So these are the terminals X and Y. So here this is the circuit. So in this circuit, first we have to short the circuit in order to find the Norton's current. Okay, so we have to find out the Norton's current and we have to find out the Norton's resistance. So first we have to find out Norton's current. So if we see in the circuit, okay, so what we can find out is here the 10 volts is voltage applied here and at this terminal, and here we can see the current Ix is flowing. Ix is flowing. So suppose if you want to know the current over here, In, so I am writing the equation. So In is equals to, let us think the current flowing here is I1. Okay, here you know the current. What is the current? 2Ix. 2Ix is the current. So In is the addition of I1 plus 2Ix. Okay, so Ix we have to find out. So I Norton's is the addition of I1 plus 2Ix. So since it is a node, the current leaving the junction is equals to the sum of the currents entering the junction. That is called KCL. So according to KCL. So now I am finding this Ix. So what is Ix? Here Ix is equals to, here there is a 10 volt source. So 10 volts, that is simply V by R. So 10 volts by, so this here resistor is 4 ohms. So the resistance is 4. So simply what it is? So 2.5, right? 2.5 amperes. So this is the current which is flowing through this resistor. So that is called Ix. So what about I1? I1 is, we can find simply I1 is equals to same formula V by R. So 10 volts by 5 ohms. Okay, so that is equals to 5 ones 5 2s, that is 2 amperes. So I1 is equals to 2 amperes, Ix is equals to 2.5 amperes. Now we can find In is equals to, I1 is 2 amperes plus 2 into 2.5 amperes, that is equals to 2 plus 5, that is equals to 7 amperes. Therefore I Norton is equals to 7 amperes. Now what about R Norton? Let us see about R Norton. If you want to go for R Norton, so we'll just have this. So now I told you before this class, so if there is a voltage source, if there is any voltage source, then you have to short circuit. If it is any current source, we have to open circuit. This is the simple funda we have to apply. So I am applying that funda. So here there is a voltage source that I am short circuiting. This 4 ohms resistor will be same as usual, and this 5 ohms will be same, and here this is a current source, so that it will be open circuited. This will be open circuited and this will be short circuited. So now again, so this has to be open circuited, right? Because here it is a current XY terminals. So now if you see, this is 4 ohms and this is 5 ohms. Now if you see here, the current will flow. I told you to take in this way, so from X onwards. So if you go in this direction, the current will flow through this 5 ohms resistor. But whereas here there are two resistors, suppose it is 4 ohms resistor and here it is, let us say it is 0 ohm resistor. So that means current chooses the lowest resistance path. Current chooses low resistance path. Low resistance path. So now it will not flow through this 4 ohms. So it will flow through this short circuit. So let us think this is parallel to this circuit. So even though if you calculate the R here, so that is 4 into 0 by 4 plus 0. So that is simply 0. So if you want to calculate the R Norton will be, so that will be 5 ohms only. So that you have to remember. So here I Norton is 7 amperes and R Norton is 5 ohms. This is our Norton's equivalent circuit. This is very simple. So you can practice. Okay, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.